Just like that, I pictured myself leaving the Earth, and I pictured myself out in space looking at the Earth from not a considerable distance, but, you know, there's the Earth right in front of me. And what was so strange about looking at the Earth like that was that at that moment, you could have asked me any given moment in my life, because I just relived it, but you could have asked me any given moment in any person's life on that planet, and I could have told you. All of that information was right there. It was available. Not just any person living there now, any person that had ever lived there or ever would live there. All that information is all available. It's right there.
And at that moment, I knew everything. What do you mean, Andy? I mean, I knew everything. There was nothing I did not know. So people often ask me questions. Well, when you were in the light, did you ask them about the war and peace and all? I said, no, I didn't ask them. There's no reason to ask questions because I knew it all. There was nothing that was unknown.
But yeah, I was flying through this star-filled realm, and there were all these magnificent stars, orbs all around me, and they were so welcoming, and it was like I was being paraded through, and all I felt was everything a human ever wants to feel. Just acceptance and love and joy and being held.
And now there are thousands and millions and trillions of other lights, just like me. And they say in one chorus, "Welcome home, Andy." And at that point in time, I was absorbed into the light. I became the light. I wasn't greater than the light. I wasn't less than the light. I was a piece, a holographic piece of the light. And it's the most fantastic feeling that as a human, I could ever imagine. It's indescribable.
All those things, all those negative things that we have about ourselves, they were gone. They were absolutely gone. Things like, anger and resentment or spite or jealousy. In my opinion, those emotions do not travel with us. They stay here. They're tools for us to learn from.
And now I'm with the light. And the light is really funny. The light has a fantastic sense of humor. Laughter, fun. When we were looking at my life review in the big sphere, the light would say, "Andy, look how upset you got over that. In the long run, it doesn't mean anything. Why don't you loosen up? Why don't you lighten up? Why don't you have more fun while you're on the planet? You're only going to be there for a little while because it's not real. Earth life is not real. It's like a play. It's like a movie. There's 8 million actors on the planet, and they're all playing a role. They come with different costumes, different religions, different races, different sex, all of these things. But once the costumes are gone and taken off, when the play is over and you're back in the light, the costume comes off, and what do you know? We're all one. We are all the same. We're made out of the same stuff. There is no difference between me and you. There is no difference between you and anybody else. There is here. We're dressed in costumes to be different, to experience things that you can't experience in the light. You can't experience something that you already know. And then all of a sudden, the light says to me, "Andy, you have to go back." I said, "Whoa, no. You got the wrong guy. I'm not going back." And the light says the second time, "Andy, you're going back." And I said, "Didn't you hear what I said? There's no reason for me to go back to that planet. I'm home." And the light says to me the third time, "Andy, you're going back." And when I heard the word back, the K in back, I felt myself being stuffed back into my body. The most horrible feeling that I can ever imagine. Just as the most exhilarating experience I could ever imagine was when I left my body back and went back into the light, the most horrible one that I've experienced was going back into my body. I didn't want to be there. I still don't want to be here, but I'm doing what I'm going to do.